Shalom. All praises to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai. Today is a Sabbath day and we're going to meditate on the Word again, right? So the Word are in the Bible, right? The words are the words of the Most High. The words of the Most High are like a fountain of wisdom. Sirach 1 and 5. The Word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments, right? So the law or the commandments are that wisdom. So the law and the commandments are that wisdom, right? Because it is wise to rest on the Sabbath day. It's wise to not eat unclean animals, right? That's why in a precept here is Sirach 1 and 26, 26, which says that if thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee, right? So by keeping the commandments, we get wisdom, right? That's why he who serves the Most High, he will reveal stuff to them, right? And one of those is wisdom, right? You will able to discern, understand, So just keep what you know so far, and the Most High will teach you, right? So along this walk, we will encounter a lot of disagreements. We will encounter a lot of prophecy, history, stuff like that, and it's not relevant for the foundation that you are building, right? Our foundation must be built upon wisdom. Our foundation must be built upon the law, right? So right now I don't know much of prophecy, no more about history. It's really a lot of stuff for me. So I'm just really meditating on this word, because the more I share this word, right? Keep in mind, I'm not teaching. Just believe what what you want to believe. Right now, I just want to meditate on the word, or cleanse my mind with the word, that I may remember it. Right. So just avoid the prophecy, history stuff, and just focus primarily on the law, right? And wisdom by reading Proverbs, Psalms, the New Testament stuff, Sirach, and Wisdom of Solomon, because it contains a lot of wisdom that can help you in keeping the law, right? Because there are certain stuff that you have to avoid in order to keep the law, right? For example, there's a law that says that thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, right? So in order to lessen that hatred towards another brother, you must do your best to, of course, rebuke them, but also at the same time distance yourself from them, right? I think there's a verse which says that to people who have no who people who are indiscreet, I think something like that. Observe the time. Observe the time means to, I think, to watch your time, right? Don't spend much time on them, but rather spend time more on men of understanding, right? Because once you are influenced, or once you are in that circle where negative people are, you you increase a lot of hatred, right? Because they're abusing you, right? And sometimes we can't just say straightforward to them, because become more honest the more we become more honest, the more they retaliate, right? And that's a lot of stuff to do. So there's instructions in this book that will help you in keeping the law. So just meditate on the law and meditate in wisdom by reading Proverbs, Psalms, Sirach, Wisdom of Solomon, Matthew, Luke, Mark, all of those stuff, right? And of course the law, Leviticus, Exodus, all of that, right? Don't focus more on the prophecy, history, because it will, seek not the things that are too hard for you, right? Sirach 3 and 22, because many have Salakia, many have went away from the truth because they got overwhelmed. they created a vain judgment that overthrew them from the truth, right? And the law is the truth. So try not to overthink on other stuff, right? Can other nations be saved? I don't know. Eh, Just keep the law, right? Of course, those other nations will not be saved unless they serve the Israelites, of course. That's what I know so far. But as far as the law is concerned, just keep them and not focus on other stuff. That's all. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Happy Sabbath.